Well, you know what, guys? I'm working out of town again. I'm on the road in the state of Georgia. I actually fly back to Houston tomorrow. But since I'm out of town again, I can't make a video with my home rig, right? I'm obviously not at home, so I can't do anything with all my charts and stuff. And I've got a laptop. It's just not the same. I don't have a good mic, and I don't want to put out crap. So I'm just not going to do it. But I thought, you know what? I'm in a pretty good mood today. I just came out of Chipotle with a full belly. I said, you know what? I'm just going to sit here in the old rental car and make one face to face. And so here it is. I'm really pumped about what I'm seeing. Gold and silver are trying so hard to bottom out right now. And you look at uranium, it's coming to an end, right? I mean, we've been flowing in this level for some time now. We've been accumulating on this trend line. And we're coming to an apex in the price point, right? Which is to say that we're running out of room to continue this sideways motion. The price is about to break. And this is important for uranium, gold, and silver because they've been trading in confluence. So it stands to reason as gold and silver are kind of trying to put in this bottom, as uranium is coming to this breakout point, that we're about to get the rebound. I just see it playing out. I can see this happening. And I think that we're all about to be very vindicated on our accumulation here at these strong levels. I mean, it's just been a no-brainer. I think the charts have been screaming at you, begging to buy, and it's all going to work out. And I feel really good about this. I'm liking what I'm seeing, and hey, I think you should be very, very excited about tomorrow and the week to come. I think next week will probably be a harbinger for the future, which is to say that if we don't get a big move tomorrow in a positive direction with volume, then certainly next week will be it, all right? Because like I said, in the case of uranium, we're coming to that apex, okay? So we're running out of room to keep kind of trading sideways. And we're about to break one way or another, and we're going to do it with volume. I know this is coming soon. And again, on the confluence with gold, as it's trying to bottom, it just stands to reason that we're about to get this big bounce. On the confluence again of the backdrop of what's happening with the Fed, the market's finally figuring out what we've been talking about for so long, pounding the table, that the Fed can't do anything about inflation. They just can't. It's math. It's like, so what if they raise 100 basis points? It doesn't mean anything. It just means they're going to have to roll over sooner, right? They're just preloading their maximum. They have a mathematical ceiling, right? The faster they get there, the faster they have to turn around. Do you remember when we predicted the massive market sell-off? We were using the 10-year bond, the 10-year treasury as a basis for it, right? We knew the significance. We understood that the debt market was collapsing, right? We understood that fundamentally. But the trend line gave us the x-axis, which is to say when it would happen. We knew that, right? We knew when it got there, and that was it. Game over. The market's rolling over. It didn't matter what you owned. It was all crashing. It was all going to be fishing lines. It was all over, right? We knew that. Well, the exact same thing is happening with the Fed funds rate. We're coming up to that same kind of equivalency there on that trend too. And that's right about 2.5, 2.75. That's why I say they only have one good hike left, and they're there. It's like, you understand? I mean, this is coming to an end on this thing. They can't beat inflation. The market's figuring it out. All the hikes are doing is just nuking the economy. The unemployment's starting to rise. PPI still coming in even hotter, which means we have more inflation coming down the pike. I mean, people are realizing that this is a losing game. All right, we're nuking the economy for nothing. And I just see this all playing out. I think you're about to be vindicated for your faith and diligence and patience in this market, and buying with confidence on what's so obviously fundamentally strong. I say the summary of this update is, hey, we're here. So even if it breaks down, one way or another, it's breaking soon. And you don't have to wait anymore with all this anxiety. It's about to happen. And I have a high degree of confidence that we're about to get that break to the upside. I think gold and silver are putting in a strong bottom here. And as always, as I have been laying out the case, gold especially, but precious metals are going to pave the way for the next leg up in commodities. And so as soon as gold and silver get this leg up here, I mean, uranium's going to follow right behind it, and these things are all going to keep trading in confluence, at least for the foreseeable future. I mean, this is obviously a trend that we've been tracking, and the trend is your friend until it changes, right? And so until that changes, we can expect it to continue happening. I just really like what I see, and I think you should too. And hey, everything looks good, so let's hang out.